Hi, this is in response to the question, do I think counselors who have had a violation against them or had their license taken, should it be reinstated if they've, excuse me, had an ethical violation? And in short, yes, I do, but I think every situation is different. Every counselor is different. The different repercussions of that state from state may look different. And so I think those are all things that have to be taken into consideration. That is not to say that the code of ethics should not be taken very seriously and that we should not take these violations seriously, but I do think that some are different than others in a lot of different ways. And I think too, something to consider is this a first-time violation? Is this the first time this counselor's ever had an ethical violation taken against them and had repercussions of that, or is this a multiple offense? I think that there's a difference between those two. I think overall people should be given the opportunity to learn from their mistakes, and I think there are many ways to do that. There are evaluations that can be given to determine whether or not they're fit to practice. They can take additional ethics courses, which is something that I've seen on my state laws and codes webpage for the North Carolina licensed mental health counselors webpage. You know, when I was looking at different ethical violations and what they had to do, almost every single one of them had to take another ethics course. So I think things like that are put in place to give people an opportunity to correct their mistakes. So I think, yes, in short, counselors should get their license reinstated for ethical violations, at least, you know, not basing it on anything other than just the basic question, because I do think that a lot depends on the circumstance and the violation that's occurring. You know, obviously there are some that are going to look a lot more serious, where it's like, okay, maybe this wasn't an honest mistake, this was a clear, you knew what you were doing situation. But then there may be the situations where it's like, you know, there wasn't enough knowledge or it was an honest mistake. I do feel like those people should be given an opportunity to correct them. And, you know, the state can always, you know, closely follow them to make sure that they're taking the necessary precautions when they do reinstate it to ensure that things like this don't happen again. So yeah.